Welcome to Edge 21's weekly Bitcoin news recap, where we break down the top 5 trending Bitcoin stories that you need to know. This week's highlight: Brazil is taking a bold step toward creating a sovereign Bitcoin reserve, a move that could set a global precedent. We'll also cover Rumble's $20 million Bitcoin allocation, MicroStrategy's record-breaking purchase, Jim Cramer calling the Bitcoin top by going bullish, and Fidelity's fascinating take on Bitcoin's growth potential. So stick around, as you don't want to miss a single story. Starting at number 5. Fidelity Investments Director of Global Macro, Uran Timmer, has delivered an optimistic outlook for Bitcoin's future. In his latest analysis, published by Bitcoin Magazine, Timmer compared Bitcoin's adoption curve to the internet's early days, highlighting its steep growth trajectory despite recent slowdowns. He noted that Bitcoin adoption still outpaces the internet, showcasing its long-term potential as a revolutionary asset. Timmer emphasized that Bitcoin's fixed supply of 21 million coins creates a scarcity unmatched by any other asset, while demand is driven by increasing institutional adoption and macroeconomic factors like inflation and monetary policy. While the supply is known, the demand is not, Timmer stated, underscoring the importance of adoption curves and external economic forces in shaping Bitcoin's valuation. With Fidelity's insights aligning Bitcoin's growth with Metcalfe's law and S-curve adoption models, the analysis paints a bullish picture of Bitcoin's ability to transform from a niche asset into a cornerstone of global finance. For Bitcoiners, Timmer's work is yet another reminder of the immense potential Bitcoin holds as both a monetary system and a store of value. At number 4. CNBC's Mad Money host Jim Cramer is making waves again, this time with a bullish Bitcoin call that stirred up Bitcoin Twitter. Known for his unpredictable market opinions, Cramer recently declared Bitcoin a winner and argued that it deserves a spot in investment portfolios. However, his endorsement came with a familiar twist. Just 2 days later, Bitcoin's price dropped 5%, sparking a wave of jokes about the now famous inverse Cramer meme. For those unfamiliar, the inverse Cramer meme is rooted in the idea that doing the opposite of Cramer's financial advice often yields better results. His track record of mispredictions has turned him into a living meme within the Bitcoin and stock communities, with some traders joking about launching an inverse Cramer ETF. Despite the backlash, Cramer defended his stance, citing concerns over government spending and deficits as reasons for Bitcoin's long-term appeal. While his calls often stir up controversy, they undeniably keep Bitcoin at the center of financial conversations. At number 3. MicroStrategy is making headlines again after its latest Bitcoin acquisition. In a recent filing with the SEC, the business intelligence firm revealed it had purchased an additional 55,500 BTC for $5.4 billion, bringing its total holdings to a staggering 386,700 Bitcoin. This marks their largest single purchase to date, buying Bitcoin at an average price of $97,862 per coin. Since its first Bitcoin buy in 2020, MicroStrategy's CEO Michael Saylor has consistently increased the company's Bitcoin holdings, positioning it as a major player in the Bitcoin space. But experts are now weighing in on the potential risks. While some view this strategy as a bold move to shape the future of finance, others warn that relying on debt to fuel such purchases could be a double-edged sword. As FX Street reports, some analysts see MicroStrategy's debt-funded Bitcoin acquisitions as an opportunity to ride Bitcoin's bull market, while others caution that this approach could backfire if market conditions change. At number 2. Rumble, the video sharing platform, is making a bold move by allocating up to $20 million of its corporate treasury to Bitcoin. The company's board of directors approved this plan as part of its strategy to diversify cash reserves and strengthen its position in the growing crypto market. Rumble CEO Chris Pavlovski explained the decision, stating, "We believe that the world is still in the early stages of the adoption of Bitcoin. Unlike any government-issued currency, Bitcoin is not subject to dilution through endless money printing. The company sees Bitcoin as a valuable inflation hedge, especially in light of the recent surge in institutional adoption and favorable crypto regulations. Rumble's move adds to the growing trend of corporate Bitcoin adoption, joining the ranks of companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy that are increasingly seeing Bitcoin as a strategic asset to hedge against inflation and diversify financial reserves. And now at number 1. Brazil is making a bold move to position itself at the forefront of the global digital economy with a new proposed bill for a sovereign strategic Bitcoin reserve, known as RESBit. The bill, introduced by Federal Deputy Eros Biondini, aims to allocate up to 5% of Brazil's international reserves to Bitcoin, totaling roughly $355 billion. This reserve would serve as a hedge against economic risks and currency volatility. The reserve would be managed by Brazil's central bank with support from a technical advisory committee of blockchain and cybersecurity experts. The formation of RESBit is a strategic measure that positions Brazil at the forefront of the new digital economy, Biondini stated, highlighting Bitcoin's potential for financial diversification and technological advancement. The reserve would also complement Brazil's upcoming central bank digital currency, or CBDC, called DREX. This proposal follows in the footsteps of El Salvador, which adopted Bitcoin as a legal tender in 2021. If approved, Brazil's move would be a game changer, placing the country on the global map as one of the first major nations to embrace Bitcoin as part of its national financial strategy. Well, that's a wrap for this week's top trending Bitcoin news stories. For more deep dives like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Edge21 YouTube channel. Stay tuned for next week's update and be sure to check out our upcoming app launch to keep up with the latest Bitcoin trends, news, and insights. Thanks for watching, stay strong, and hodl on.